you see, teacher Brendan, Hanoi doesn't actually have a beach. And then I'm like, really? I didn't know that. I had to study my maps more, Hannah. That's really funny. All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's check with Ms. Arta. Arta, are you there? How's Arta?
Not good.
Not good. Why not, Arta?
Uh,
I don't mean to laugh, but
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not feeling good.
okay. All right. Well, I hope you're feeling better. We have an interesting class. I think you'll like it because you like literature. It's going to give you the chance to use your literature talents. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Ben. Hey, Ben, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How about you?
Thanks. I enjoyed your writing, so it made me happy to read your writing. I still have to
Yeah,
check Kwan's writing. Nice work. Really nice work.
thank you so
You
much.
you have the ability to write a paragraph that sounds like your speaking voice. So that's really important that you do that. That really helps. It helps because some students reach a point in their writing and they say, I don't really know what to write, teacher. I don't know what to say. But if you begin to write in just your speaking voice, ideas and phrases come to you and the writing becomes easier and more interesting. And I think you know how to do that, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, good. How about this mysterious capybara? Capybara, are you going to join us? I can never get you to unmute your microphone. The capybara. I would like to hear from capybara, this mysterious capybara, but I never get a chance. Hello, Kuyen, how are you? Kuyen, also good writing. Thank you for your
Yeah,
good writing, Kuyen.
thank you so much.
Yeah, nice work. Really good. It was really nice to read your impressions of the rain, everybody. Nice work on that. How about Ellis? Ellis, did you get your microphone to work? Hey, hey, Ellis, are you there? Hey, Ellis, how are
Yeah,
you? How are you, Ellis? Are you
I'm good.
good? So it's 7:30 in Vietnam. Did you have a good dinner?
Yeah, you just have got.
Yeah. I had chicken and potatoes because my wife said I had to cook for myself, and she left me 1,000 yen, which is about $7 US, and I had to make my own dinner.
I don't know the name of my fish, but I think it's tuna.
Oh, tuna. Was it boiled? Was it fried? How was it? Or cooked? Just cooked?
Brown.
Fried. Very cool. Fried tuna. So, Alice, we're going to talk about tonight's main lesson. We're going to talk about smelling, tasting, touching, seeing, or hearing, using your senses to describe the setting of a story. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's close. It's connected to our rain stories because some of you in your rain stories talked about smelling things and talked about listening to the rain and things like that. So let's see. Hey, the Goofster is here. Goofster Dope, who's always changing his name. Should we call you Dope or call you Goofster, Mr. Goofster? Are you getting that microphone to work? Goofster, sometimes your microphone comes in and sometimes it doesn't.
Anyone said hi?
There you go. It's always got a little bit of echo, but that's fine, Goofster, if you have a little echo. All right. Okay, you guys, are you ready? I want to start with one of these stories. We got a nice one here by Mr. Martin. Did Martin join us? Or is Martin using a different name? Martin. If I don't see Martin, you guys, I can have one of you read what he wrote. It's actually a really nice sample of writing, you guys. I think Martin did a wonderful job. But are you here, Martin? Martin, you can raise your hand if you're here, Martin. Martin. Sometimes Martin has a different name and he says, teacher, that's me. Okay. Let me see you guys. We got to get Martin's work here. Called Rain, checked today. All right, I don't have him here, but what I'll do is I'll read Martin's work. Martin, if you're here, then you can read your work. Chupacabra, Capybara. I'm sorry, Capybara. Capybara said, I'm back. Thanks, Capybara. All right, here's Martin. Martin, if you're here, jump in and read your own work. But if you're not, I'll read it because it's pretty good. He wrote, rain is a very common weather phenomenon that we all know and encounter. There is always a first rain in April or so, when in the space of one day, the world becomes green and lively again with each droplet landing on the ground. As the roots come alive, leaflets stretch upward from their long sleep. In my opinion, I have a mixed feeling about rain. I said, very good, Martin. Wonderful beginning. There are several reasons I favor rain over the other kinds of weather phenomena. Now, did you notice Martin used phenomenon and phenomena? That means something natural happens that we check with our eyes or our hearing or our smelling or tasting, any of our experiences. You say, hey, that's kind of strange. That's called phenomena. Like if you see a shooting star in the sky, that's a phenomenon. But if there are many things happening, then it's phenomena. So that's Latin. Remember, we learned et cetera means dot, 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 and so on. And e.g. means for example. So those are the famous Latin words we use in English. So phenomenon and phenomena, those are science words. Those are Latin words. So Martin used both of these, really cool. So nice work, Martin. You got phenomena. He wrote, it's a golden opportunity to refresh the environment. The seeds and plants will be refreshed through natural supply of water. I would put, if Martin, if you're here, I would put through a natural supply of water. It is commonly known that rain is nature's way to add a little soul to life. Also, the rain chases away the hot weather after many sunny days, cooling down everything. The sound of the raindrops dripping constantly from the rooftop down to, and that should be separated, down to the ground, feels like a satisfying ASMR. Now, Martin, are you here? If you are here, Martin, what is ASMR? Does anyone know? Ben, you're kind of a secondary student. Do you know what Martin means by AMSR? I'll click on Ben's thing here. Ben, if I can find you. Ben. I'm going to go to Ben. Hey, Ben. Ben, what does he mean here, Martin, when he writes ASMR? Do you know what that means?
No. Okay, I can say now.
What does it mean?
ASMR is just like the sound that you hear, like satisfying and that make you become relaxed.
Oh my gosh, is it music or just noises?
No, it's like the randomly noise that can make you
Random noise.
Yeah, just like
Huh.
or
That's
something
really
like that.
interesting.
That's called ASMR.
Do you see ASDR? That's used on synthesizers, and each one has a different lever. So that's what I thought he meant. Like you control the rain like a sound effect. That's kind of interesting, you guys. All right, so that's it. I just said good work using this mysterious ASMR or whatever it is. Let's see, what else do we have? Goober is supposed to come home at this time. Why isn't Goober here? Goofster, I don't know why that is. I don't know his schedule. Teacher, hey, dope. Hey, Ben, I can't say. Why can't you say it? He says dope. Charlie, Teacher Spowery turned off the microphone. Yeah, just leave a chat because you guys were all talking at the same time and it was difficult for the other students to understand what you were saying. You had good questions, but if you all shout them at the same time, it's impossible to understand what you guys are trying to say. So just leave me messages, okay, for this lesson. I want to read one more because you did a nice job. Hey, Goofster, do you want to read yours? Let's put the Goofster up here. Goofster always writes in this nice cursive writing. So Goofster, and by the way, I always confuse you with the brother, the Goober. Are you guys brothers or are you on the same account? Let's ask the Goofster. Hey, Goofster, what's going on with this account? Are you guys brothers?
I don't know, but I think we have the same voice or something.
Okay. Now, Goober, who used to be Goofster, are you, one of you guys goes by Charlie? Or Martin? Martin. So I'm not sure who Goofster and Guru are. This is Goofster's work. Hey, Goofster, can you read it here?
It's what?
Your work. I'll put it on the share in just a second here. It's nicely written, Mr. Goofster. Okay, here you go. Rain.
What did you? Rain is one of my favorite weather. You can listen to its sound while sleeping. It's also satisfying too. Everyone knows that rain is nature's way of adding a little soul to life. The cloudburst even makes it even better. I can hear it without getting bored. We also have the drizzles of the rain. It is peaceful like heaven. If I walk outside, the earthy smell of ground would just be like walking to a five-star hotel. Rain after a few sunny days, then we get to enjoy some petrichor. The pleasant smell for all of us. We can get to see the beautiful rainbows that come to our eyes. That this could be why I love rain so much.
Nice work. I love that petiture. Nice use of a word there, Mr. Goopster. Petiture. We used to say ozone smell when I was a teenager. It's O3, the oxygen O3, as you know from chemistry. But now scientists are calling it petrichor. It's more accurate than O3. O3 looks like this. You guys, you know, O3. We used to call it O3 equals ozone. But then my science teacher said that's not correct. It's the right way here. The Gooster wrote petrichor, P-E-T-R-I-C-H-R. Petrichor is that crazy rain smell, which I love, by the way, Goopster. That is a wonderful smell. Nice work. Really nice work. I love this part here too, Goopster. You wrote, it's like walking to a five-star hotel. That's such a great image. Thank you, Gooster. You're a good writer, man. Nice work. He says, I'm not Gooster. Okay, Goober. Goober, what was your name? Or were you Martin before Mr. Goober? I'm not Gooster.
No, I am not Martin. I'm
You're
still
just-
the original Goober.
You're the original Goober.
Yes.
All right, leave me messages. It works better that way, okay?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. All right.
I hope.
Goober. I hope. You guys, let's start tonight's lesson because I think you'll like it because it's like fantasy writing. And I notice you guys love your fantasy writing. So since this is class 8, number 9 or 10, I want to end with you guys doing a fantasy writing piece because I think you guys can do it well. And as you can see, you could already see a lot of the lesson there. I'm showing you a lot of the lesson there. Hey, Hannah, can you read this here? And I'll let Hannah, there you are, Hannah, go ahead.
In our last lesson, we worked on describing rain and its effects on us. Many of you described specific scenes of rain coming down, such as rain outside the windows of your home and rain in the street. Tonight, we will expand on the topic of setting. When we described rain, some students mentioned the smell, touch, and sound of rain. Generally, we did not discuss how the rain tasted. Remember that a story setting helps us set the tone or mood of a story. This is why scary scenes in movies and television shows often take place during rainstorms or at night. These settings, rainstorms and nighttime, add interest and excitement to the action. Take a look at these 3 pictures. What can you hear, touch, see, or smell in these places?
Yeah, actually, there are 4 pictures. I have to change that, Hannah. I decided to make 4 pictures. Now, let me share a special memory when I grew up in Chicago. If the snow was coming down, we would try to catch the snowflakes with our tongue. And so it's my dream that you guys can go to a wintry place where it starts snowing, like Canada, Sweden, Norway, or North Japan, and you can catch a snowflake on your tongue. It's so great. And it tastes really clean. You say, well, what does a snowflake taste like? It tastes like the most unbelievably pure water. I really love it. All right, so Mr. Goober, you're not feeling well, but can I call on you? Because you seem like you want a chance to express yourself as much as you can.
Okay,
Goober.
okay.
All right, Goober, pick a picture. What picture do you like of these 4?
Let me see. Maybe the tree house one. Let me try
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty cool. All right, now if you went to that tree house, what could you hear inside the tree house or outside if you're sitting out there with your friends?
Okay, so if I sit outside the tree house, maybe I can hear several birds singing. Then there's squirrels. Wait, do squirrels make noise?
Yeah, they do. Do you know what the sound the squirrels make?
What is it again?
It's crazy. In my hometown, in the trees, they shout at each other. They got tick, 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 and they get really angry at each other. Tick, 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 tick. I don't know if they're talking because they're lonely.
Then you can
or
try squeaking. You can call it squeaking.
squeaking. I've never heard them squeak before. But
I don't
Goober,
know.
want to hear a crazy quick story? My wife Makiko's from Japan. They don't have squirrels in this part of Japan. They have them in Hokkaido. And she had never seen a live squirrel running across the snow. And there were these fat, beautiful orange and brown squirrels near my sister's house. And my wife Makiko said, "Is that somebody's pet, like a pet dog or cat?" I said, "No, they live in the trees. They're completely wild." It was so cute. She thought they were like pets. Hey, Goober.
Wow.
So you have your treehouse. You can hear birds and squirrels. What could you smell in a place like this?
So smelling,
Yeah, I know it sounds
trees.
weird.
Maybe trees smell, right?
Yeah. What
No,
are those?
just kidding.
No, you're right. Trees do smell. Pine trees?
Do they do?
Oh, yeah, they smell beautiful, Goober. Pine trees. I'll put that down just because you said trees. Pine trees. I can write here. Pine trees. Pine trees have the most beautiful smell. It's hard to describe. It's like in Thailand, they use that thing called galangal, and they drop it in the tom yum soup. And when you bite into it, it's like all this spice hits your mouth. That's what pine trees smell like, galangal. All right.
Okay.
What can you see from your treehouse, Mr. Goober?
Wow. This one is a bit obvious. A ton of trees, then other houses,
Uh-huh.
perhaps a few mountains,
Uh-huh.
and the sky. Some
Nice.
birds.
Nice.
So basically, it's a total beautiful landscape.
Beautiful. It's like a wraparound experience. What could you touch in a place like this, Mr. Goober?
Touch the wood.
Okay.
Okay, I don't really pay attention this much, so that's all I know.
How about taste? I don't know. You and your friends bring sandwiches or something?
No, I don't have friends, so I just taste my own food. I
Oh
cook
my God,
myself.
Goober, you don't have friends. What's going on? I'm getting a little worried about you.
Okay. That's
poor kid.
that's privacy, please.
That's why you love this class. Oh, that's really sweet, Goober. You love this
Thanks.
class on Saturdays because you can meet new people. And I think Goofster likes you. So you're a good kid. All right. I can taste, I don't know. Hard to say. Nice work. Goober, I'm impressed. You did a wonderful job. Chow raised her hand. Hey, Chow, would you like to try? Chow, I'm going to make this Chow's thing here. Chow, what would you like? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to unmute you. Hey, Chow. I was going to call you, hey, Chow.
Okay.
Hey, Chow, what? That was Goober.
I think we can see some insects in the treehouse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we can hear them too.
Hmm.
They also very annoying.
Okay. That's funny, Chow. And can you taste anything in this treehouse?
Maybe we can collect some fruits from the tree. So maybe we can eat apples or any fruits. Yeah.
Okay. Nice work. Hey, Chow, in Vietnam, do kids go to school with thermoses, which you put hot tea or soup or coffee in? Do you use thermoses, canisters that keep the cold or keep it hot? Oh, Chow jumped out. Here we go. So, Chow, I can do an unmute. Do you use thermoses? Hannah, do you use thermoses in Vietnam?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I used them from like when I was kindergarten.
Okay, but was that in Vietnam or in another place?
Well, I bought it in Japan.
Yeah, I thought so in Japan, yeah. Because my wife uses one every morning. She puts coffee or tea to go to work. I was thinking the treehouse is the kind of place you would bring a thermos to. So if you have to say you taste something in the treehouse, it could be like soup your mother made for you and your sister or something, or some nice milk tea, something like that. Okay, let's see. I want to ask Arta because Arta loves her literature. Hey, Arta, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Arta, what looks interesting to you? The German castle, which they based the Disney castle on, the tree house, the igloo ice house, or the haunted mansion?
I think the tree house.
Okay, everyone likes that tree house. Why do you like that tree house, Arta?
I like to be in nature.
Yeah, nice to be in nature. Okay, so tell me, what can you hear? What can you smell?
I can hear birds chirping. I
Yeah.
can hear the wind blowing through the leaves.
Uh-huh.
I can hear frogs maybe
Nice, nice.
croaking.
Croaking, yeah, croaking, you guys. How about can you smell anything?
I think that I will smell dirt, flowers, and hmm,
How about honey? Like if there were honeybees?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Nice. Good work, Arta. I just want to check here. From the chat, we have one for Mr. Charlie. Charlie, you want to choose the haunted house? Charlie, if you're there, I'll click you on. You know, you can talk. You don't have to be shy, but let me get over to Charlie in the participants group. Charlie, I'm trying to find you a man. I promise we're going to get Charlie here. Now, Charlie, you just go by Charlie. You're not like a capybara or a goofster or a goober. You're just Mr. Charlie. Hey, Charlie, can you work your microphone? Is it okay? Oh, Charlie, it's coming through in like little pieces. Are you okay? Yes. Okay, Charlie, give us something about the haunted house.
Ghost.
Okay, so you see ghosts, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I actually like to use a vacuum cleaner sometimes. You don't have to know why. Definitely not to kill ghosts.
Charlie, you got a vacuum cleaner, see the ghost? How about the smell
Yeah,
in that
sometimes I like
haunted
to
house?
eat pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
soup,
Oh, yeah.
because it's okay. It tastes good.
Oh, okay,
Good.
so it's not rotten, it's delicious pumpkin smells. Okay.
No, soup. I
Pumpkin soup?
just like it.
Nice. I love pumpkin pies. Have you had a pumpkin pie, Charlie?
I love it.
So, Charlie, who are you chatting to? Oh, so that's why you put your hands on your face. What's going on with this, you guys? Your chat is funny. I'm glad you guys just stay in chat. You can talk to each other that way, okay? Okay, so can you think of one or two paragraph story that might take place in one of these images? Here are some guide words to help you. If you're talking about this, make sure you say the place. Make sure you say the time, like it's nighttime or daytime. Then you have to have characters. You should have characters. They're important for this lesson. So place, time, characters, smell, touch, senses. So I should add to this, we have to put, to help you, we should also definitely put senses, smelling, touch. All right. Do you know what's crazy, you guys? Vietnam is a Buddhist country in a lot of places. And, you know, the Buddhists, you know, they say there are 6 senses. They say 6 senses. And so if you say touch, smell, taste, see, or hear, they also say sense of me, who I am as a human being, like thinking is a sense. Hannah, what do you think of that? Like there are 6 senses, because that's a big thing in Buddhist people. They say your sense of who you are as a person is your 6th sense. Do you agree with that, Hannah?
I don't know.
I know it's kind of complicated, isn't it? Like you say, I know who I am. I'm Hannah. I'm Brendan, the teacher. The Buddhists say that's your 6th sense. But 6th Sense is also the name of a famous movie, you guys. And it's about a little boy who can see ghosts. It's kind of scary, the 6th Sense. I'm not sure if you guys know. Hey, Chow. She did a ghost face. Chow, are you doing these for Mr. Charlie? He said, that's why you put your hand to your face. Hey, Chow, can you help me read this? I did some adjectives to help you guys, if you can do the Vietnamese. So bold and shy. So bold, who can read the bold and shy for me? Bold. I didn't put bold. It means brave, bold. But for hopeful, for pessimistic, can you read the Vietnamese for pessimistic?
Sorry, maybe I Google Translate for this.
And then how about decisive? Can you see it?
Yeah.
And then wavering. There's Vietnamese for you. Can you say them out loud?
Very
All right, let me go to Goober. Hey, Goober, are you there, Mr. Goober?
Hey, I just want to say something.
Yes, Goober.
What's wrong with the Vietnamese translations? Like,
did you find
they-
some crazy mistakes?
Yeah, they don't make sense.
Oh, okay. I got these from Google. I thought it was making sense because it just ends with C, right? Like, what does that
No
mean?
way.
What are they all really crazy?
They don't seem to match with the original translation.
Yeah, because my translator on Google is going crazy. Hey, Goober, can you do me a favor? If I say
Yes.
bold or brave person or shy person, can you say that in Vietnamese for me? If I can find
Which
Goober.
one?
The first one here I wrote bold, and the opposite is shy. So everybody knows shy, but do you know bold?
Bold is, hang on.
Like
Let me try to
strong,
remember.
strong person, brave person.
It means người dũng cảm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. How about this pessimistic? It means like someone who always thinks bad things are going to happen.
Oh shoot.
You guys are actually entertaining tonight.
Oops.
Hey, Charlie, be careful with YouTube links. Sometimes they crash the whole Zoom system. Oh, no, Charlie, don't crash our Zoom session. All right. Don't know. That's fine. Decisive, you guys, mean somebody who makes decisions strongly. Wavering is the opposite. It's someone who can't make a final decision. Maybe you have some friends like that. Active person always has high energy. Passive person is a little bit slow moving, sleepy, doesn't really care. Clever and intelligent. Dull-witted. Be careful with these words like not very clever or dull-witted, because teacher might get angry if you call another student that. You say, oh, he's dull-witted. I knew a young student in Taiwan who used to do that. She wasn't a nice person, and the other students didn't like her because she knew English words like dull-witted or dim-witted, and the teacher really didn't like that. Arta, I'm trying to find you. Arta, where are you? Arta, go ahead.
So I know the translation for
Oh,
these words. So if you need help translating it, I can help.
okay. Can you put it in chat? Is that all right? Because Charlie is putting YouTube links, and Goober said, "Hey, dude, stop with the stop with the links." Very funny. Thank you, Goober. All right, so you can put those in there. Strong versus weak, calm or patient. That's nice. Calm, relaxed person. Impulsive or hyperactive is the opposite. You guys know fellow students who might be hyperactive. But Arta, is that translation for hyperactive? It says hyper si to ve. Is that a good Vietnamese translation or not so good? That hyperactive. Because they put goofy translation. That's what Mr. Goober calls it. Yeah. Goober says no. Goober, I'm going to call on you because you have some funny comments here. So I'm going to go to my Mr. Goober. There's the Gooster. There's the Goober. Hey, Goober, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Goober, this word for impulsive or hyperactive, do you have students at your school like that? They're jumping all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, now
Even especially my classmates, they're so they're so annoying. They're always shouting and screaming and stuff like that.
do they ever learn anything, or is their learning not so good?
Well, some are actually very clever, but others, nah, I hate them so much.
Oh my God. Ben, thank you for your translation of hyperactive. You guys check chat. Ben and Arta and Goober, you guys are all putting up good translations. So thank you for that. I'm not going to trust the translations anymore. Arta, should I trust the Google translations or stop using them?
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
Some of the words like doesn't even make any sense.
All right. Hey guys, I wrote a story here to show you how to use these things. So I use the name Jonas because that's a cool name. So I wrote my best friend Jonas. It's a guy's name, a man's name. My best friend Jonas, who is a very bold, there's that word bold, adventurer. And I went exploring an ice field far north in Canada. We met Inuit people there and we asked them if we could use one of their igloos for the night. We wanted to sleep there until midnight and then to wake up to see the northern lights or aurora borealis. The friendly Inuits responded, sure, it would be our pleasure. At dinner time, they came in with a strong smelling stew that smelled a little bit like beef stew. It turns out that this stew was made from seal meat because they eat a lot of seals. We politely accepted it. It had a strong taste, but it was a little strange for us. Still, we were hungry and we ate all of it. We did not want to appear rude. One of the Inuit kids about our age smiled and asked, should I wake you guys up at midnight? We were very excited and chimed back, yes, that would be great. We fell fast asleep in the igloo, which had no heat because that would melt the ice bricks. Instead, we slept under thick seal and reindeer skins. At midnight, we heard some cheerful whistling. Our new friend Mook was outside our tent, calling us to come out to see the spectacular green lights up above our heads. We all went to an open area outside the village where we could lay on some animal skins to watch the beautiful lights up above us. It was a memory we would never forget. So these are the Inuit people who live very close to the Arctic Circle or in the Arctic Circle. And these are the northern lights or aurora borealis. Remember, it was in Goober or Gooster wrote a story. No, it was Martin. If Martin is here tonight, Martin used the word phenomena and phenomenon. This is a natural phenomenon. It's like charged electric in the sky. It's my dream to see this one day because it is so beautiful. I would love to see it. Let me ask someone here. Let's see. Is Hannah? Hannah's like dancing in the background. Hey, Hannah, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Hannah, would you like to see the aurora borealis someday up north in Canada?
I don't know.
I don't know. And they're the Inuit people. Did you guys study them in social studies? The Inuits? They're like really fat people because they eat a lot of seal meat. That's what they eat for most of they eat seals. Let me ask Cece. Cece is always good on social studies and geography. Hey, Cece, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Cece, did you study the Inuits in your classes at school? Here they are.
No, not yet, teacher.
Okay. They live really far north. Everything they have comes from animals. So these are seal skins to keep them really warm. Seal skins are one of the best things in the world to keep you warm. And they cover their faces. They're Asiatic people. They came from Asia, but they live in above the Arctic Circle.
Look, the clothes is very hot, but it's cold.
Yeah. I mean, you have to wear this because it's so dangerous.
The weather is cold.
Yeah. And there's the aurora borealis. So you lay on your back with a professional guide, and then you can see this at night. A lot of Japanese people do this. It's really cool. Good, Cece. Hey, did Cherry come to our class? I always like calling on Cherry. Hey, Cherry, are you here? Cherry, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Cherry, how are you?
I'm good.
Cherry, did you study the Inuit people of northern Canada?
Well, not yet.
Okay, they're really cool. They're really cool to study.
Sound heavy.
Yeah. Okay, so Ben said Discovery Channel told us about that. Nice. Ben, was it the Inuit people or the aurora borealis? There's Ben. Hey, Ben, are you there? Because he mentioned Discovery Channel, which I watch.
Hello.
I used to watch.
Hello, can you hear me?
There you go. Ben, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm here.
Hey, Ben, did you see the Discovery Channel about the Inuit or the aurora borealis?
Yes, I see it. I have seen it.
Yeah. Would you like to go up north like that and see the lights yourself?
I kind of like to do that, but I'm thinking that that may be hard and very expensive.
Yeah, it's really, really cold actually. So you have to put on these seal skins or modern stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Ben, did you know you could see these lights as far south as Chicago, my hometown? That was last year because of climate change or something strange is going on. You can finally see purple and greens very far south. Normally, you have to go to North Canada to see them really well, or Sweden or Norway, but now you can see them. Ben, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Hey, Ben, what's interesting to you? I did the igloo and I made the story there. We have the haunted house or ghost house, is what Japanese kids say. The traditional German castle or the treehouse. What's interesting to you?
Interesting to me.
Yeah.
In four of these house, I don't know how to choose, but I know one house I can choose immediately.
Okay, what's that?
My house.
Your house. Okay, fine, Ben, that's fine. Tell me, what can you see, smell, hear, and taste in your house?
In my house,
Yeah,
of
I'll write
course,
it all down here
I
for
can
you.
see my family and
Okay,
the
very
view,
good.
and the views from the apartment is really good.
Okay,
Can see like over of the cities.
yeah.
That's nice when I have a bad time at school or something like that. That's just make me feel really relaxed.
Uh-huh.
Really nice. The
And what can you
smell,
smell? Yeah.
the smell is very nice. It's variety that sometimes I smell the food that my mom makes. Sometimes
Okay.
I smell the perfume that someone bathes in perfume.
Hmm.
And many more because that's my house don't have any feature smell.
Okay. And how about here? What can you hear in that house?
At this time I can hear all of your speaking, which is order because I'm sitting here and learning. Hearing what my family say is one more.
Do you have a big
And
family, Ben?
no, that's a nuclear family.
Okay.
A small family. That's
You know, sometimes they use this nuclear family. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I know that one. Nuclear family is around 2 generation in
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
It's only uh you like the children and the parents. It's nuclear
Yeah.
family.
Nice, Ben.
More
Good,
is
good.
extended family.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so what did we get, Ben? We did you can see the family members, hear the family members, smell the cooking. How about touches? What do you have? Wood, plastic? What kind of things can you touch in your house or apartment?
I touch much is plastic. The plastic is from over the electric like electric appliance device.
Uh-huh.
As right now is I have a keyboard and the screen,
Uh-huh.
the microphone, and much more. So lots of it is plastic in my room.
Mm.
And another is I don't know how to call it, but it's made out of stone.
Stones. Huh.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know what stone this is, but
Huh.
let me searching first.
Okay.
Oh, it's granite. Granite.
Oh yeah, granite.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, granite.
Granite
Japanese
is
use
have
that a lot too. Yeah.
Yep. Vietnamese is one of the most, but it's more granted biggest in the world.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right. That's nice.
that's true. Cool.
So we use granite a lot. Also wood.
Wood. Oh,
Wood
okay,
is
you have
for
wood.
the furniture.
Okay.
The furniture, yes.
In Vietnam, do a lot of people have wood furniture in their houses?
Lots of
Huh.
the traditional house and the modern house. It's like many style of house like minimalized or traditional of Vietnamese like culture.
Mm.
It's also have lots of wood furniture.
Yeah. Do you know why I asked that question, Ben? I used to go to Singapore for my vacations a lot, and I really enjoyed walking at night home from the restaurant because my belly was so full of really delicious food. I needed some exercise. And sometimes I would walk past these old houses up on a high part of the road, and I would look into the houses, not to see if anything crazy is going on, just to kind of see what it looks like inside a traditional Chinese house in Singapore. And Ben, inside they had the most beautiful tropical wood. It looks so beautiful. But those houses used to be for shop owners. Now they're really expensive houses. They're houses that are like 125 or 150 years old from when the British were in Singapore. And they're just so beautiful inside. But I think those must be very expensive houses.
Yeah, like the wood furniture is really expensive.
Yeah. Now, when I was in Taiwan, the students were really curious about wood. They said, we don't use wood in Taiwan because too many of those little animals called termites eat the wood, those little bugs. So we really don't use too much wood. And so they wanted to know all about my Japanese house that has a lot of wood. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, like the atomic mass wood products is really expensive.
Yeah. And especially old woods they get from Malaysia and Indonesia, and Laos maybe. They just take too much of the really beautiful, rich wood. Hey, by the way, I want to check here with Alice in Creepyland. Alice, what happened? You're now in Creepyland. Alice in Creepyland, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, Alice, what's interesting to you? I chose the igloo. Ben chose his own house. And then we have these pictures here of the ghost house, the haunted house, the castle. What's interesting to you?
I am interested with I think the last one.
Okay, it's the haunted house. Yeah, someone said I can smell pumpkins in there. I think that was Charlie said I can smell some pumpkins, but he said it's a delicious smell. All right, so tell us, Alice, can you give us some more ideas about that scary ghost house? What's inside of it? Like, what can you see, smell, hear? Anything is okay.
Well, when I'm walking into the creepy house in Creepyland,
Yes.
I saw a very scary house whose birds are singing very loudly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, who's singing? The girl?
No, the birds.
The what?
The birds.
Oh, the birds. Or do you mean birds or bats? Because you see, those are black bats, Alice. So, Alice, you know bats, right?
Yeah, I know bats, but
You want to call them
kind
birds?
of black kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are called ravens. Ravens.
No,
Yeah.
no, I mean the black kind of bird that have like very creepy kind of singing.
Okay. All right. And what can you see?
The moon was
The moon.
big as the sun.
Yes.
The house was small like an ant.
But the house is small like an ant.
I walked, and when I found it, but when
Yes.
I found it that when I am coming closer to the house, I am shrinking down.
That's like Alice in Wonderland.
I'm shrinking down, down. Then I realized that I am fit with the door in the house. I walked in.
What do you smell, Alice?
I walked in.
Okay, you walk
I smell
in.
very creepy. I smell a very normally I smell a very creepy smell.
Like what?
When
Dead
I
bodies
am
or something?
closer to that smell, I realized
that it was in the kitchen. I was
Okay.
in the kitchen, but I don't really run in the kitchen. I just
Uh-huh.
sneak out the kitchen and see what's happening in there.
Yeah. All right. And is there a witch or a ghost in there making some kind of horrible food?
No, when I'm coming in there, I see a black rabbit who are cooking some delicious bread. I came in and said, hello?
Yes.
And then the rabbit said, who are you? Get out of my house.
Oh my gosh, Alice, this story's getting crazier and crazier.
And then I
Yes.
said, whoa, wait, little buddy. I'm coming in your house and I smell creepy breads. And what breads are you making?
Uh-huh.
And then he said that, ooh, these breads are my grandma's breads. Do you want to taste one? Whoa. You're black, and what's your grandma's color? And he said, my grandma's white. So why are you black? I don't know. I just, last time I went out, and then I don't know, a boy who just had like running with ink, and then he dropped the ink, and then the ink just splashed on me, and then I turned black, and actually I am black. So then I said, okay, I think that I can't get out of this house. So can I stay at your house for a night? Nobody have to stay in my house for one night. Why? Because my house don't have a bedroom. The bedrooms is for guns. And then he said that, and then I said that, really? You put guns instead of the bed and the lamp. And then he said that, no, I sleep with the guns. These are all of my toys guns that my grandma gave me.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question here. It says, Mr. Dope Gooster said, hey, teacher, the third image you used is AI, right? Where is the Gooster? Gooster, I just got all of these from Yahoo Images because they have the best images. And they're easy to use. That's why I always use, like, nobody uses Yahoo anymore, but you guys, that's a secret. They do have really good images. Let me talk to Mr. Gooster. Are you there, Gooster, buddy?
And then
Oh, wait, I gotta go, Gooster. All right. Gooster, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Gooster, what's going on?
Nothing.
What you said, teacher, did you use AI, right, on that one?
But yeah, it's just a question.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, this is real. But yeah, this one is totally AI. You can see the animation behind it. Gooster, do you think the AI images look good, or do you think real images look better?
Real images look better. AI is not good at making those.
Yeah, it looks like a computer game for kids, you know. All right, Gooster, you chose one already, right? Or was that Goober who chose that?
None of us. I don't know.
Was that Goober or Gooster wrote? No, that was Charlie. Hey, what would you like to describe? Gooster, you've got it. I'll write your story here because we had a lot from Alice, and then we had some others from Ben talking about his home. What would you like to talk about for a place? Yes, good creepy story. I grabbed popcorn. Charlie, you're a funny kid. It was a good story, Alice. I really liked it. It kept going on and on until we got to the guns. And then I thought it was too violent or something. It was going to get violent. All right. Let's see. Gooster, where are you? Hey, Gooster, talk to us, buddy. Mr. Dope Gooster.
What?
Pick a place and describe it to me. Anything is okay.
Pretend I didn't talk about anything.
Anything, any house or fantasy place.
Well, I have a house.
In the city or outside the city?
In an urban place.
Okay, what's the urban place? Ho Chi Minh City?
Hanoi.
In Hanoi, nice. What can you see from your place?
Well, I can see the architecture.
Nice. Modern?
Well, yeah, modern and maybe the
Traditional?
well the wait let me
Checking the word. I see architecture, mostly modern, and
I can also see the trees too.
how about what can you hear in your urban place?
Well, I can hear birds chirping and maybe motorcycles
Nice.
moving.
Are the motorcycles really noisy?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. When I was in Taiwan, all below my window, sometimes I would hear them crash, Goofster. That was bad. All right. What can you smell in your place, Mr. Goofster?
Well, I can smell the flowers and maybe
Flowers.
I can smell the rain.
Nice.
Smelling flowers, rain makes me relax.
How about people? We have to start focusing on people. Goofster, what kind of people do you see? Family members or neighbors?
Well, I can see maybe my family and sometimes
Okay.
neighbors.
Okay.
I mean other people.
Now, do you have a big family, Goofster, or small?
It's not that much.
Small.
I mean, very big. Very
Oh,
big.
Okay. How many? Like grandmother, grandfather, you guys, your mom and dad?
Well, I also have a paternal grandmother and paternal grandfather. I mean, paternal grandmother and maternal grandmother.
Nice. Hey, Goofster, you know, Ben was describing just two generations, mom and dad and the kids is called nuclear. And then if it's traditional, it's at least three generations, grandmother, you and your mom and dad. So that's three generations, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do your family members speak in quiet voices or do they shout?
They speak in their normal voice.
Okay. And what can you taste? Like, do you like your mom's cooking, Mr. Goofster?
Well, I can taste my paternal grandmother's cooking because she almost does all the cooking.
Nice, nice. Grandmother's cooking. What does she make?
I'm not sure how to say it, but she makes a lot of kinds. One of them is sandworms.
Really? You do eat the sandworms?
Yeah.
'Cause I would-
oh yeah, my mom cooked the sandworms.
Yeah, I heard about that from another student, you guys. They're eating the sandworms, right? So, Goober, you said that's Hanoi. Yeah, the northern people eat the sandworms, right?
I think.
Yeah. We talked about that in our Sunday class. Or was it Monday? I forget. Monday. All right. So, Gooster, if you have to write one or two paragraphs, can you use this information to write for us?
I guess. Okay.
I hope.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Talk about Ivor. Let's go to Cece. Hey, Cece. How are you? Goober, what are you writing on my things? Get out of there. Check. Thank you, Goober. Goofster. Goober and Goofster, you guys make this so difficult. Goober, Goofster. So you see, are you there? All right, I'm going to go to Maya. Let's go to Maya. And oh, we still have Kuyen. We have to talk to Kuyen. Kuyen, are you there, Kuyen?
Yes, I'm here.
Kuyen, what kind of place are you interested in? Do you want to use one of the fantasy places or your own house?
Play in the nhà trắng.
Okay. Can you describe it?
Nha Trang, a beautiful beaches that I haven't seen before. The water in there is very fresh, and I even can see the sand under the water.
Okay. Can you smell anything?
Delicious seafood. Seafood. See some birds singing in the morning when I wake up, and also can go see some different cells on the sand in the beach.
Okay. Let's see, we got a message from somebody. CC versus CC rap battle, says Gooster. Gooster. We're going to do a rap battle. All right, I just wanted to check one last person. I'm glad I put you guys on just messages today. You guys are funny. So if we just do it this way, you don't shout and go crazy. Maya, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Maya, would you like to describe a house or a fantasy place like the castle or the igloo or something?
Of course. My grandparents has a small smelt house.
Okay.
Yeah. When I stay in this, I can hear many funny sounds.
Yeah.
I hear the sound of the step when everyone walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear the sound that my dog is running very fast. It sounds very funny. Yeah, and I can hear when he jumps to take something on the table. Yeah, okay. So because I can see, so I can't see. So when he do it, I know because I'm in the smell house. Yes, and in the smell house because there are many trees around my parents' house. So when I live there, I can listen to the leaf sound, the leaves.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, sound. It sound relax. Yeah, I can hear the sound the birds because many birds they are standing around my parents' house. In my parents' house, I can smell the smell of my mom food because she cook very good. Yeah, sometimes she make spring rolls. Yeah, and it sound I can hear from the smell house. Yes, and I can smell many things, but my vocabulary is not good, so I don't know how to describe it a lot.
Well, in the homework, you could put a lot of details if you want. That's fine, Maya. You're a wonderful writer, so you guys can put that in the details. You're welcome. All right, you guys, I just want to check the messages. Charlie is posting start, finish. Charlie, is this a Roblox game? Girl says, Obi is impossible. What are you guys writing about? You guys are crazy. Maya, thank you. You did a wonderful job. Nice work. Thanks. Hey, Arta, too. All of you did a great job. Nice to do it. And I like this muting it better. You each get a chance to really talk and develop your ideas better. So let's try this again next week. I think it's a wonderful way. Some of you guys say, no, I want to shout. Charlie wrote, it is true. Very nice, Charlie. Let me say good night to Charlie because Charlie, all I see is you in chat. Hey, Charlie, how are you? Can you talk to me? Charlie, is the microphone okay? Charlie, are you there? Charlie. Hey, Charlie, how are you?
I already told you.
You did it. Did you put it in chat? Hey, Charlie, if I ask you how you are again, I mean, how are you at the end of class?
I am not fine. No, thank you.
Not fine. Why? What's going on, Charlie?
It's almost my next exam.
Oh,
hate
with your
year five.
nephew. Is he a nice guy or does he give you problems?
I hate year 5.
Oh, you don't like the nephew?
No, that's not the problem.
Oh, no.
I talk about something else.
Okay, we'll keep it secret. All right. All right. All right, guys, let's finish. And so someone said, what are we doing? We're describing a place. We have Goofster's place. We have Maya's place. We have this wonderful Ben's house. We have this crazy long story by Miss Alice in the Impolite Rabbit Land, the unpolite, scary rabbit, which the story went on. And I think Chow was laughing at that story because it just kept going and going and going. There's my story. So there are some samples for you guys to use. I did write if you could put some dialogue in there, like in this one, I put the quotation marks with sure, it would be our pleasure. That's that little character called Mook speaking. You could put one quotations with dialogue in there if you want. That helps develop your character better, you guys. Okay, so your homework, I'll put it in Zalo. And of course, it's just to write 1 or 2 paragraphs describing a place. But remember, focus on seeing, smelling, touching, hearing, and even tasting if you can. Like tasting pumpkin pie or black rabbit stew is what Ellis said about the ghost house, right? It's kind of funny. Or spring rolls, you know. All right, everyone, can I say good night to all of you? And I will unmute you all so you can all shout at the same time and go crazy. All right. One moment, let me get this. Everyone, unmute you all, unmute. Can you guys all say
Night,
goodbye?
night.
Night, night, Alice. Thanks for
Bye.
listening. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Ben. Thanks,
See
Chow.
you next
Thanks, you. Excellent work.